Pero nagsabi si Senator Bato, sandali ha, bago tayo mag-vote, magsasalita ako. Kaya hindi ko tinago sa media yun. Sinabi ko sa media, hindi magsasalita yan ng walang laman. Abangan natin kung anong sasabihin.
Senator Bato motion to dismiss the case. Your point of proposing for returning
Sa compromise, Kuya Boy.
was a compromise move.
Yeah.
Because
ang problema sa compromise, Kuya Boy, yung nag-compromise, okay. Pero yung supporters nung pareho, galit.
Okay.
Kasi nga, gusto nung isa, dismiss na talaga. Gusto naman nung kabila, tuluyan mo na. Kaya lang may ano siya may legal ground siyang sinabi
Kasi ang sinasabi ng mga kritiko din ay yung remand or returning the articles of impeachment, wala yan sa batas, wala yan sa rules, wala yan sa Constitution. What is your answer to that?
Klaro naman kung anong mga prohibited. Pag walang nakalagay na prohibited dyan, plenary ang powers ng Kongreso at saka ng impeachment trial.
Okay.
Walang nakalagay na bawal gawin yun.
You are now an impeachment court to decide as to whether there was a violation of the one-year ban. Hindi ba pwede ang magdesisyon nun, ang mag-assess nun ay ang impeachment court?
Pwede. Nasa ano na rin yun nasa ibang Supreme Court decision.
Bakit kinakailangan na ang House ang magsabing hindi kami nag-violate?
If ano Kuya Boy, kung final nila to ng December or ongoing yung court, doon namin ginawa yung assessment sa court. Kasi kaharap na namin sila, tatanungin na namin, certified copy, ganito. Hindi po June 10, isang day na lang, wala. Tapos June 30, magpapalit ng 12 senador. So it was the circumstance, di ba? And as I said, Kuya Boy, hindi pag-uusapan yung return remand kung walang nag-motion to dismiss. So kung walang nag-motion to dismiss, Kuya Boy, ano nangyari? Nag-issue ng summons, sumagot yung Vice President, hintay din tayo ng 4th week of July. Pag nag-convene kami sa impeachment court, mag-move pa rin yung defense to dismiss. Pwedeng senador nag-move nun, pwedeng sila nag-dismiss. Pwedeng yung abogado ni VP Sara. If you ask me, I would have preferred yung abogado niya para mag-decide kami.
May mga experts
If you ask me.
May mga experts na nagsasabi, dapat ang humingi ng dismissal ay si VP Sara and his legal counsel.
In the case of CJ Corona, hindi abogado nila ang nag-move dun sa appeal sa judgment ni Senator Enrile. Ako Senator Judge ako noon. Wala naman umangal na ibang Senator Judge. Pwede naman talaga.
Okay. So, itong remand, masyadong naging maingay. Maraming itinawag dito, it was a soft dismissal, furtive, ika nga, delaying tactics of the pro-Duterte senators. Address that.
I cannot speak for the pro-Duterte senators because sila yon and I do not, judge. I can only speak for myself at ako nag-move noon. At paulit-ulit sinabi ni Senator Coco at Senator Risa, dismissal yan, dismissal. At paulit-ulit namin sinasabing, hindi dismissal yan. Kasi dismissal, tapos na to. Pagka-dismissal, Kuya Boy, whether constructive, whether whatever you call it, di ba? Pag-dismissal, tapos na to. Parang show yan, Kuya Boy. Yung canceled na show, hindi na ipapalabas yun. Yung postponed, wala lang next week, pero the week after, meron pa rin. Di ba? So ang ginawa lang namin is bumalik sa House yung issue na yon. Kasi yung issue na yun lang ang hindi kami handang magbotohan with Senator Bato. Sa ibang issues na sinabi niya, pati ni
ito yung
issue ng 1 year.
1 year ban.
Kasi nga, even the facts, even si Senator Coco said, we cannot take judicial notice. Judicial notice, Kuya Boy, is when certain facts are on the record. So, hindi mo na kailangan ipasubmit. Di ba? So, pag sinabing si Alan is 54 years old, nandyan naman sa opisina yung birth certificate, let's take judicial notice. Meaning, wag ko na isubmit. Kahit si Coco, sabi niya, let's not take judicial notice of that. So what do we do on June 10? We call all the lawyers there and ask them to submit. Then, magdidesisyon kami, Kuya Boy. Then, on June 30, magpapalit. And then, on 4th week of July, yung bagong 12 senador can agree or disagree. And lalo kung naging circus na para tayong paulit-ulit. Unlike Kuya Boy, sa ordinaryong court of justice, no, or the real court of justice in the sense na it's not a political court, di ba? Pag nag-retire yung isa sa 3 justices, papalitan mo lang, tuloy-tuloy yun. Kapag pinag-inhibit mo yung isa, papalitan ng isa. Pag nag-inhibit yung buong division na yon, lipat mo sa kabilang division. Eto walang paglilipatan eh.
Again, ang pumapasok sa isipan, that's a judicial setup as opposed to a quasi-judicial, quasi-political
Yes,
court.
and who decided na ibigay ito sa Senado at hindi sa judiciary? The people through the Constitution, through
Okay.
the people who wrote it. So,
Okay.
ako, ang interpretasyon ko, yung mga sumulat nito, may opinion man siya ngayon, nagbigay ng flexibility. Kasi kung hindi, Kuya Boy, di sana sinabi na ng Constitution, pag impeachable, ang magpa-file House, pero ang magta-try Supreme Court. Hindi, sa Senado nilagay.
Alright. Klaro yan. So, yung sinasabi na yung returning of the articles of impeachment was done to avoid violations. Ito yun, yung pinag-uusapan
Was
natin.
done to avoid, for me, something unacceptable, which is to dismiss it outright. there.
Unacceptable sa iyo yun,
Yes,
Alan.
yes.
To dismiss the case at that point.
Yeah, but again, we can, but we shouldn't have.
Okay, all right. Klaro yan. Also, napag-usapan at marami ang nagtatanong kung you wanted to find out from the House if the complaint was constitutionally and procedurally sound. Is that correct?
Yes, kasi Kuya Boy, hindi rin naman kami pinanganak yesterday. Pare-pareho naman po kaming public servants. So, alam naman namin kasi na there was a problem with the first three. And alam naman namin dun sa last day, dumating yung mga congressman at pinapirma. So, we wanted to give all of them a second chance to look at all of that. And of
Okay.
course, their legal luminaries to see na, did we violate the rules or hindi? Di ba? Of course, it would have been easier for us kung may TRO or may decision na ang Supreme Court. But Kuya Boy, alam mo yung trabaho ng Senate President at ng Majority Leader, no? Just to be fair, kasi parang de facto Majority Leader namin si Joel Villanueva eh, 'di ba? Kahit naman si si Risa at saka si Coco, yung questionin mo 'yan. Kaya yung kay Joel Villanueva na parang pwede ka that's normal sa amin. So we have to as senator judges
As opposed dun sa pinalabas na tinuturuan ni Joel Villanueva, si
Yes,
Senator
as-
Amy Marcos kung anong
sa
sasabihin.
interpretation ng lumabas. Kasi accurate naman yung lumabas.
Oo, dahil
Kaya lang yung
napanood yan ng
nag-comment,
tao.
tinuturuan, inuutusan, etc.
Oo.
Hindi mo naman nakita yung buong video na, sinabi ko yun na nagkakainisan na kasi. Kasi iniisip ng mga pro-impeachment, pinapabagal. Iniisip naman ng mga anti-impeachment, brinabraso. Iniisip naman ng minority, dinidelay sila. Iniisip naman ng majority, panay na lang minority na susunod. So actually, dun sa likod, naririnig ko na rin yun. Bakit sila na lang nagsasalita? Bakit sila ba ang majority? So nung nagtanong si Senator Amy, sinabi na ni Senator Joy, pwede. Ang point of order, you can do
Sabihin mo
anytime.
point of order.
Yeah, so, not to defend, but I'm just saying,
Oo.
dynamic to, Kuya Boy eh. So like si Senator Cheese, anyone could have stood up there. Except that the day before kasi, di ba, sila Senator Bato, gusto nila June 11 na. Sila Senator Coco, Senator, sabi, hindi, start na tayo ngayon 9.
Riza and
Oo.
Coco.
So, ang naging compromise namin, sige, start na tayo, and then bukas tayo yung lahat na mag-oath. Si Senator Cheese muna ng Monday, Tuesday tayong lahat. Pero nagsabi si Senator Bato, sandali bago tayo mag-oath, magsasalita ako. Kaya hindi ko tinago sa media yun. Sinabi ko sa media, hindi magsasalita yan ng walang laman. Abangan natin kung ano sasabihin. But actually, nung Tuesday, I came medyo magsa-start na eh. I didn't come early that day eh. So kung nag-start kami in 3, parang 3:05 akong dumating, 3:05, 3:10. So, that's why I was, to be fair kay Joel Villanueva, nung unang nagsalita si Senator Bato, tapos tumingin pa ako kay Joel, anong motion? Dismiss? Parang gumano, hindi ko naman pwedeng kausapin si Senator Cheese, nasa taas siya eh. Pero naggaganon din ako sa seat ko, anong motion? Kaya ako, tapos, hindi ko kasi alam eh, kung may order. So, nagtaas akong kamay. Tinanong ko muna, Senator Bato, nabanggit ni Senator Bongo, pwede naman isoli muna. Option ba yun? Sabi niya, hindi. Hindi, umupo muna ako. Pero pinag-isipan ko na doon, Kuya Boy. Ay ko, hindi ako readyng bumoto na i-dismiss kasi hindi ko naman nakita yung final na first, second, third. Ayoko naman bumoto ng hindi ko na pag-aaralan. Ayoko rin naman mag-inhibit. That's why nga nung after some time, tumayo na ako. Then I'm not sure if lumapit din ako sa staff to ask na, ano bang issue, etc. Kasi normal yun sa mga senador.
Okay. So hindi to yung mga agam-agam na yung proposal mo to remand or to return the articles of impeachment ay bahagi na plinano ito the day before.
I wasn't part of a plan to stand up and propose that there, etc. ng ganon. So,
It was in the moment.
I mean, it's obvious to me, kasi nga, di ba, at one point in time, when we made the proposal, sabi ni Senator Bato and Senator, sandali lang, usap-usap muna kami. So, obviously, nag-uusap sila. In the same way na nag-uusap din si Senator Risa and Senator... In fact, may mga text sa akin si Senator Cheese, natatawa lang ako, kasi nakita ko, nung tapos na kami, ng 9 na ng gabi.
Ibabalikan ko lang yung pag-remand ng articles of impeachment. Dalawa ang inyong hinihingi sa Kongreso. Una, yung to say that we're so willing to do it. Pangalawa, yung certification that we did not violate the one-year ban.
Kuya Boy, one step backwards, di ba?
Okay.
Kasi after the election, all of the news was, majority na dyan, mas marami na ngayon ang pro-Duterte, kaya wala na yan.
Wala na yung impeachment.
Wala na yung impeachment. Lonely voice ako noon na nagsasabing, hindi pinag-uusapan dito, kung pwede o hindi. Ang pinag-uusapan dito, ano ang tama? Pinag-uusapan dito, we don't have a choice. We have to hear it. Diba? Kaya lang nga, nung dumating yung June 2, 3, 4, lumakas yun sa media, maraming lumabas ng yan. So there were more loud voices na. So when they proposed to dismiss, yun, nagganunan na yung mga voices. But from the start, many of us were consistent na regardless of the composition of the court, we have to do our constitutional duty.
Okay.
But having said that, Kuya Boy, anong pwede at anong dapat namin gawin? Yun ang debate parati eh. And then when Senator Cheese or myself says something na pwedeng gawin to, iniisip nung iba, yan ang gagawin, nagko-comment na.
Okay. Sa ngayon, as we talk, ano na ang nang-comply ng House? Bumalik na sila sa Senado at sinabi na nila,
so I heard in the last day, nag-certify sila na constitutional yung ginawa nila.
Na wala silang
pero kasi
violation
Kuya
ng
Boy,
one-year ban.
yung hiningi kasi namin sa kanila, na ang 20th Congress ang magsabing yung so even if it's the same prosecutor, Kuya Boy,
Okay. Alright.
di ba, it's the same, Kuya Boy. But if your management was company X, it's now company Y. I'm saying, Kuya Boy, nasa company Y ka na eh. So kahit yes ka, I have to hear from your management na ikaw.
Klaro ko lamang. So, yung one-year ban, nasagot na ito ng Senado at sinabi nilang, we did not violate the one-year ban.
Sinagot ng House.
Ng House, I'm sorry. At ito'y itrinansmit na sagot sa Senado.
Hindi ko pa ho nakikita lahat. Kasi nga, ang hiningi ko, hindi lang nasabihin nila constitutional. I-certify nila kung anong ginawa nila sa first, second
and third impeachment complaints. Hindi mo pa nababasa, pero naririnig namin sa mga press conferences, kung tama rin ang aking pag-aalala, na itutuloy namin ito at wala kaming nilabag na batas. Pero what the Senate, I think, is asking is for the 20th Congress to say na oo, itutuloy
namin. For me,
namin.
Kuya Boy, yun yung dalawang importante. Yung 20th Congress magsabi. Kasi remember, they have an option, ha? Their option is tapusin nila yung 1 year, simulan nila yung proseso ng maayos.
Okay.
Di ba? Every year, pwede ka mag-file eh. So that's one of their options. The other option is ituloy na if they think malakas ebidensya and everything. Okay. So, first thing that's important to me is that the 20th Congress ang magsabi. Okay. Second thing that's important to me is that yung facts, ano talaga yung ginawa sa first, second, and third. Kasi kung lumabas na kinonsider yon, gumalaw, etc., di walang violation. Pero pagka lumabas na hindi nila pinagalaw tapos yung fourth, pag-iisipan ko yun. Pinaikutan ba nila yung Constitution? Because there's a legal maxim them that what you cannot do directly, you cannot do indirectly.
And in the middle of all this, lumabas ang hypothetical, lumabas ang desisyon ng Korte Suprema na ito'y may violation. What happens?
Then we have to follow the Supreme Court.
You stop the impeachment process.
Then,
you wait for...
Even the House, then they have to wait for the 1 year and then file.
Yun ang scenario. So, klaro uli, ibinalik sa House of Representatives as per your proposal because you wanted a compromise stand.
Yes.
Because
I didn't want it dismissed that night.
You didn't want it dismissed.
That night. I thought regardless of my personal political views,
Kailangan,
I thought it would be bad for the bad for the Senate and bad for the country if we dismissed it noong June 10.
na hindi naririnig, na hindi napapakinggan, hindi napapanood ng taong bayan kung ano ang kaso ito.
Even on jurisdiction, Kuya Boy, I mean, napakabigat na issue. Within 30 minutes debate, 1 hour debate, didesisyonan mo. Parang ang bigat naman nun.
Okay. So, yung jurisdiction, ito'y nasatisfy na ng 19th Congress.
Hindi pa nila sinasubmit. Hindi ko pa nakikita kung sinubmit nila.
Okay. Kasi yung isa, 20th Congress, dapat ang magsabi na, oo, tuloy kami.
Yes.
Okay. So, klaro tayo doon.
But whether or not naman nila hindi isubmit, pwede naman namin isupina yun sa kanila or ipasubmit or just to get their records eh. So, yung proposal ko na sila na mag-submit is just to make it easier.
Kasi may mga pananaw din na, bakit kinakailangan pa? Nag-file na kami eh. But I now get your point.
Because nga kung may nagsasabing hindi, di ba? So, kung tayong dalawa lang nag-uusap, Kuya Boy, binenta mo sa akin kotse mo, walang papel, no problem.
Okay.
Pero biglang si Amboy naghahabol dito, sandali lang, hindi kotse ni Kuya Boy yun, akin yun. Di, normal sa atin, sige, produce mo yung papel.
Alan, hindi ba paninigurado rin yan ng Senado na historically, kung ito'y lilingunin, ang nagdesisyon, hindi lamang ang Senado, pero kayo ang nagsabi na constitutionally and procedurally sound ang aming complaint.
Yes, Kuya Boy. Kasi,
at gusto namin gawin pa ito.
Kasi kung hindi, Kuya Boy, di ba, katulad ni Senator Tolentino, legal luminary yan, maraming master's degree yan, aral yan. Ang tingin niya, hindi pwedeng tumulay eh. And kahit sinong Pilipino na, of course, it's up to the Supreme Court kung sabihin lang wala kang standing. But assuming may standing ang taxpayer, they can question it, ha? Na ang nag-impeach yan 19th, hindi 20th. So, why go through that pa kung ang 20th naman can be the one to say na, no, we're interested at itutuloy namin.
So, klaro, na returning the articles of impeachment to the House of Representatives is not tantamount to a functional dismissal.
Yes, it's not.
As people say. Okay.
In fact, nilagay namin sa motion yun. This is not a dismissal.
Okay. Nandoon pero kini-question din yun. Dahil may pagka-oxymoronic na ibig sabihin, ni-remand, ni-return, pero sinasabing, we're not dismissing.
Ang dismissing kasi, Kuya Boy, ibig sabihin, tapos na eh. Diba? So, for example, Kuya Boy, even without that order.
Narinig ko lang kasi Senator Riza saying, remand, return, pare-pareho yun. Dismissal.
Ang dismissal kasi, Kuya Boy, no one can do anything about it unless the Supreme Court reverses us.
Okay.
Eto, unang-una, tuloy yung summons eh. Tuloy yung proseso. So, it's just that the House has to do something. Of course, if the House at any time, if the prosecution says, we don't want to prosecute anymore,
okay.
Di ba? More or less, tapos yung kaso mo. Unless, yung exception doon, Kuya Boy, kung ano na, umatras yung prosecution pero submitted na lahat.
Napakahirap ng posisyon ng Senado in the context of trust of the people. Pero pupuntahan ko yon kasi marami mga comments. Halimbawa, moro-moro lang ang impeachment trial ni VP Sara. Can you comment on that?
Definitely hindi. I mean, you have 23 senators now and 24 din na iba-iba ang pag-iisip, iba-iba ang tingin. You have people there not thinking about 2028. You have people there that may be candidates in 2028. You have independents. Masyadong boy, it's yung nakikita natin drawing na may strings at puppets. Mahirap gawin yun sa Senado na 23.
Okay, I just saw the most recent survey on preferences of presidential candidates for 2028. VP Sara at 35%, followed by Leni Robredo, Bongo, etc., Tulfo. Frontrunner ngayon si VP Sara kung ang pag-uusapan ay ang 2028 elections. Tanong, at kung ano ang iyong comment doon sa mga nagsasabi na itong impeachment case is meant to stop her from being president of this country?
I will not answer anything political, Kuya Boy, because I took an oath.
Okay.
Political neutrality. But I will answer anything that's obvious. Obvious na, kasi ang penalty, perpetual disqualification eh. So, kung ikaw ay isang sa nag-file, at ikaw isang tumutulak dito, obvious na ayaw mo siya patakbuhin sa 2028. But it would be unfair to to say that that's the only reason. Kasi there are people who there are groups in the country na walang pakialam kung sino nakaupo, will always hold you accountable. So meron din ganun. So ang hirap i-generalize.
Okay.
But definitely, Kuya Boy, may mga politiko at may politika dito na kasi pag sa ombudsman yan, pwede pa siyang tumakbo. Kasi ang tagal pa niyan bago umabot sa Supreme Court.
Okay. Kung anong pinag-uusapan, nakasalalay din.
Kasi ako, Kuya Boy, just so that you know, ang political stand ko parati sa ganyan, talunin nyo na lang sa eleksyon.
Okay.
But having said that, I'm not saying don't hold a person accountable, but ganun talaga sa eleksyon may mabango, meron hindi. But all throughout history, Kuya Boy, for example, no, in our recent history, sino lang ba ang vice president na frontrunner na nanalo? Si President Erap. After that, lahat ng frontrunner hindi rin nanalo. So, election yan So, trust, you cannot say that you trust people tapos ayaw mo mag-eleksyon.
Okay, fast forward tayo, end of impeachment. As a senator judge, you make your judgment. Sigurado kang may sektor na magsasabing it's a travesty, it's a mockery
Either
of
way,
justice.
Kuya Boy.
Either way, di ba? You're aware of this.
Yeah.
Pero sa iyong estimation, Alan, gaano kalaki ang tiwala ng taong bayan sa Senado as an impeachment court?
Siguro po yun ang lamang namin mga third at fourth term na may konting wisdom na dulot both ng experience and yung personal journey namin. Of course, how God dealt with us during that time. Kasi Kuya Boy, ganyan na ganyan nung kay President Erap, he was very popular. Kay President GMA, 50-50 nung una, tapos naging unpopular. Nung nag-Blue Ribbon Committee kami kay Vice President Binay, the first month, etc., grabe popularity niya, kami sinisisi. But later on na lang, it's history that will judge. So, we have to take the heat kung ano man ang feeling at kung mahahati man ang bansa. But if you do the right thing, the judgment will come much later.
Okay.
Even sa lawyers ngayon, kay CJ Corona, to be fair to all sides, ngayon pa lang pumapasok yung anong tingin nila, kung tama, mali, at iba-iba pa rin yung opinion.
Oo. I agree. Kasi yung mga naglalabas ng balita, halimbawa ngayon, on how the senator judges voted during the Corona trial, mas maraming klumaklaro, at least ako, sa aking personal experience, na kaya pala very emotional si Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago when she was making a discourse on SALN, and it became very, very personal. But that's an aside. Pero naiintindihan ko rin, personally, how do you behave in an extremely polarized political environment as a senator judge?
The best sana nga was, kasi in the earlier days, kasi Kuya Boy, remember, it's also the environment, di ba? So, kahit anong good ng seed mo, saan mo ba itatanim yan? Di ba? Is it on rocky soil? Is it good soil? Sa tubig, di ba? So, remember, iba din kasi yung yung accountability is constant. But yung how people express themselves, how you comment, etc., iba-iba. Iba nung 90s, iba nung early 2000s, iba nung 2010, iba ngayon, di ba? So, parang ngayon, anyone you ask to keep quiet about it, parang sinusupil mo yung kanyang, binabara mo yung kanyang, hindi yung kanyang opinion, pero karapatan magsalita. Kasi, theoretically, di ba, pwede mag-gag order, pwedeng, walang magsasalita dito. Pero, hindi papayag si Senator Risa at Senator Coco. Hindi rin papayag sila Senator Bato, etc. So, dun sa amin na, I would say is more independent. I will not use the word neutral or whatever, but the more independent. Kasama sa package ngayon yun tapos, kita mo Kuya Boy, no? I found it totally wrong. Huwag magagalit sa akin kasi mga kaibigan ko rin, yung mga nasa media at saka yung mga networks na during the campaign, tatanungin nyo yung kandidato, are you for or against impeachment? You can ask that to members of Congress, you can ask that to mayors, to governors, konsehal, bukal. But you should not ask that sa senators kasi they're supposed to be the judges. They're called to take an oath. Pero kung nandun ka sa ticket ni ni Vice President Sara, pag sinabi mong I'm for it, hindi kayo boboto ng partido nila.
At hindi ka rin pwedeng tumahimik.
Hindi ka rin pwedeng tumahimik kasi parang Ganun din naman sa admin. Pag sinabi na ni President Marcos, 'di ba, na hindi siya directly involved doon. So pag sinabi ng senator, but behind the scenes, naririnig naman natin yung feelings ng mga senador. So ang point ko, Kuya Boy, kung meron anong dapat at anong pwede sa Senado, ganun din sa public opinion. Di ba? Pwede ka ba magsayo? Pwede. Pwede ba magtanong ang media, Sir, senador ka, are you pro? Pwede. Pero dapat ba? So, we, as a nation, we're on a journey, but we have a lot to learn about our values, about accountability, about how we treat each other, even if we disagree with each other, di ba? And then, di ba, Kuya Boy, di ba, in the heat of all of this, nangyari yung 12-day war dyan sa Middle East, we have a large Muslim population. We have a large Christian population. But more than that, how many millions ang Filipinos na nandun sa region na yan? So, hindi mo rin talagang pwedeng sabihin, eto lang it's unfair to say na talikuran na yung impeachment kasi ang bibigat nitong issue. But it's also unfair to say, impeachment muna, wag natin pansinin yun. Kasi tunay na mga buhay ng mga yun eh. May namamatay dyan, may nasasaktan dyan eh. Okay. Diba? Having said that, Kuya Boy, anything about accountability, lalo sa public funds, may namamatay din dahil sa public. Di ba? May tulay na nga na bumaksak eh. Sa mga kababayan, be active but be patient kasi you'll be seeing more of that. No? Not only in the impeachment, but as we get up to 2028. Kasi nga, naging toxic na ulit yung ating politika.